Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here because today we're going on a little road trip because I've got a new piece of equipment to pick up. So I had a great conversation with Tim from Big Tool Rack last week, and we talked about the company, we talked about the product, and Tim asked me if I would consider reviewing a big tool rack on the channel. And absolutely, I said I'm so familiar with the product. I know it's a well-made product, and I just mentioned to Tim that the only thing I ask for with any company is if I review your product, I need full license to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. If there's anything that I don't like about it, I'm going to share that with the audience. And he said, absolutely, I wouldn't have it any other way. So we are heading to a trucking facility to pick up this crate. And we'll bring it home and see what's involved with putting it together and check this thing out. I didn't really look at where this trucking terminal is, but apparently it's in the city, but not too crazy busy. This is the place. You're a brave man. You got it. Like a pro. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Well, that was quick and easy. I gotta say, I would not have been comfortable driving that forklift down that metal ramp, but I guess he's done it before. So I'm really happy that that trailer I have has that easily removable gate. Other than the fact that it's heavy as heck, it's easy to remove with no tools. So it comes in really handy because he wouldn't have been able to go up my ramp and drop that. I don't think he would have anyway. Might have bent the ramp. But I really appreciate that that gate on the trailer is removable. If you buy one of these things, you really don't need a trailer. It would fit in the truck just fine. I just like the trailer because I don't have to worry about scratching it up or denting anything. So it's handy, but the thing, it's, you know, it's not enormous to the point where you can't just get it on a regular pickup truck. You know, I feel like as a general rule, if you want to know the quality of a product and the quality of the company, just check out their packaging. This crate is a beautiful work of art in itself. And Tim actually sent me a picture of it with his daughter packing it, getting ready to go out the door. This was shipped from Connecticut yesterday, and it was in Delaware today where I picked it up. Pretty quick shipping. All right, let's do a literal unboxing. Right, Irma? I'm going to do something now that's very, very rare. I'm going to give myself the courtesy of reading this instruction manual all the way through before I do anything else. And I have to say, this is really impressive. It's in full color. It's got pictures, thank you. And there are 24 steps total to putting this thing together. And I've already completed the first step, which is opening the box. Step 2, remove the small box and remove the large box. Step 19, install the small tool bins on the rear of the bed. Step 20, install the 2 ring tool brackets. Step 24, carefully inspect your ultimate tool rack and securely tighten any bolts that have not already been tightened. Now that I've read the manual and I'm an educated man, I'll begin the assembly procedure. Every component so far is really heavy-duty. So far, every component that I've taken out of this box is really heavy-duty. Much more heavy-duty than you might expect. This is where you want 2 people, which I don't have right now. So I'll show you the wrong way to do it if you're all by yourself. But now I have to get it up there. I just remembered I do have a helper. The reason for the sawhorses is because you have to get underneath of this to put these washers and nuts in place. That is a nice mat. I like that mat. I'll tell you, there's nothing thin gauge about any of this. This frame is much thicker than you would think, or thicker than I thought it would be. The bed is thicker, everything is thick, and this is one heavy-duty piece of equipment. Again, if you take your time, read the instructions, look at all the packaging, all the hardware is clearly marked in the bags, so you can match that up with the instructions, and it goes together very methodically and pretty smoothly. You know, what's really impressive here is that basically every available space is being utilized. with boxes or small tool holders. And it's just, what a great use of space. These are called universal drop-down holders. I mean, really, did they think of everything? So this is the ultimate big tool rack, and it is assembled. I'll tell you, I can't believe how many accessories, tool holders, boxes it comes with. I mean, a lot of companies will sell you at entry level, and then they'll try and sell you add-ons in the future. And there are accessories you can buy, but this comes with so much already. Now, it is quick hitch compatible. I don't have my quick hitch on the tractor. I'm using the PATS system, but it's also compatible with that. Remember, it's on wheels, so I can just swing it around, and I'll hook it up to the tractor after I take off that box plate, of course. Now, here's one cool thing about it being on wheels. You don't have to back straight up to it. You can just get close. Put it right in. Well, without even putting it to work yet, I can tell you that the Big Tool Rack Ultimate Rack is a well-made, high-quality piece of equipment. It's really going to be a handy attachment. It was pretty easy to put together. It took a little bit of time. There was a lot of hardware, but that's because there are a lot of accessories that are included with it. Quick story, a couple weeks ago, I was moving some dirt, and I needed to use my favorite rake, so I threw it on whatever attachment I had on the back because I thought I'm not going too far. I dug into the pile, I backed up, I ran over my favorite rake with the fiberglass handle, and I crushed this handle, so I ruined my rake. Now I've got more places to put tools, garden tools, equipment that I know what to do with. And I'm really excited to think about the possibilities of using this. In fact, one thing in particular, thinking back to the last time I cut firewood out in the woods. I drove the mule back there with the log splitter on the back, and I also had all my firewood equipment, my chainsaws, my chaps, my log ox, everything I needed to cut and split firewood. But then I had to hike back to the barn to get the tractor with the loader so I could go back and get the firewood. Where now I'm going to be able to do this with just one single vehicle. I'll bring the tractor back there with the big tool rack and all of my cutting equipment on that. It's got a 2-inch receiver so I can tow the log splitter back there with me. I'll use a bucket or the pallet forks with a tote to put the firewood in, and I'll come out the same way I went in with just one vehicle. It's going to be great. So if you have any interest in learning more about the big tool rack, do me a favor and use the specific link that's in the description, because that link is going to get you free shipping, which is currently $350. So do click on that link to learn more about the big tool rack. I'm going to be featuring this some more. We'll go over it in more depth in future videos. So if you are interested in that and you've not yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to join us. If you enjoyed this video and content like this, please give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for being here, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next time.